kind of plan out your time, make sure that you're using all your downtime, use the time in between classes and after rowing, maybe on the bus, all that kind of stuff. But if you do need to not come to practice because of studies, the most important thing is to communicate with me and tell me, you know, Coach, today I can't come, I just have too much work to do, but I'll be there tomorrow. Okay, and so it's just important that you don't just fall off and not let me know what's going on in your life. Does that make sense? Yeah.
If you have a prior commitment like dance, how does that work?
Sure. So yeah, and we have a lot of girls from Kappa who are doing a lot of recitals or that kind of stuff. So I know you guys might have some of the similar things. So what I say is, the more you come to practice, the better you will be. Okay, it's kind of like schoolwork. You know, if you show up to your biology class twice out of 4 times in the week, you're probably not going to get an A on the final. Do you guys agree with that? If you miss half the classes. However, you're not necessarily going to fail either, right? I mean, obviously the goal should be to do as well as possible. So with rowing, the more you put in, the better you'll feel, the more you'll get out of it, the better you'll be able to perform, all that kind of stuff. In the winter months, so through March, if you can come consistently twice a week at minimum, that's okay. Okay, when we get on the water, and now it's about you synchronizing your body motion and your fitness with 7 other people, then you need to come pretty regularly. Okay, if you start missing practices, you'll show up and you'll be very, very behind.
Yeah, that's important what Coach talking about, because being consistent at practice, especially when you get on the water, you have to like figure out your rhythm with the other 7 girls or 3 other girls in the boat, because if y'all all off rhythm or you can't stay at the pace of the person in the front of the boat, that's called the stern, it's difficult, and it's better to be there every day so you can be used to the people in the boat, build that trust with one another. Because if you don't have trust with somebody in your boat, then it's like every time you're going to panic if you feel the boat rock and you like, oh, it's going to tip over, but the boat's never going to tip over because Coach is always there.
Good, and that accountability that she's talking about, that trust, also comes if you have to miss a day. You don't just want your team wondering, well, where is Brianna at? Right? We don't want that to, because otherwise then when you show up, they might not trust that you're going to be working hard because you didn't bother to tell them that you weren't going to be there the day before. You know what I mean? Okay. Do you have a question, Summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But do we get out of class for this?
You don't get out of class for this, no. So practice, we pick up at 3:45, right outside the school. So it's after school activity. Yeah.
Do we like travel?
We do travel. So if you look in your sheets, and Alexis, could you hand them out to the folks who were there? If we don't have more to do. Yeah, I can always email it to you guys. Okay, so on the last page, if you look at that, that actually has all of our practices. So it shows you exactly when we're practicing. We do have a couple days off. We always have the Monday after races off. Okay, that way you kind of have a little more recovery time. And then it has our events, so you can see some of our races. So March 2nd, we have a race that's local, indoors. So if you guys join on Monday, you'll get to participate in this. Okay, I'm not saying you're going to set any records with only like 3 weeks practice, but it will be fun and it will make you less nervous for the next race. Okay? Yes?
You really go to New York?
Yes. So, and then we have races that are, again, local. I'll get to you in just a second. Okay, so we have races in April that are here. There's a race at the end of April, so for only the people who are at a certain level of fitness. So we have a fitness test called a 2,000 meter piece, which is the same race that you do in March indoors. Okay, so we'll have a set time you have to beat for attending the race in April, as well as you must come 4 times a week. Okay, so that's for the folks who are super consistent and can really train. In that one, we're going to be competing against all the other schools in our conference. Okay, so that is kind of a big league race, and it's the first time we've done that. The other race we're traveling to is our last race at the end of May. We're going out to Pittsford, New York, which is near Rochester, and this will be our 2nd year traveling to that event, and that will be an overnight trip this year. Okay, yes?
That's nice.
Sure. Great question. So First Row is really unique in that we are completely grant and donor funded, which means that everything is free. Okay, so there's no charge for anything in terms of attending practices, attending races. We provide some outfits for you guys to row in. So like these shirts we give to novices, and then the varsity have unisuits. And any other clothing, so obviously you can't just wear this, you need shorts. So you guys would be needing to bring like PE type shorts or spandex. If it's cold outside, you guys need to bring a jacket. Okay, so that kind of stuff is the stuff that you and your family would need to provide. Okay, I'm gonna, yes, follow up with you.
Like, if someone else in our grade wants to join, can they?
Yes, they can. They just need to, and you can just show up to practice on Monday. Okay, tell them about it and show up. Yeah, Summer.
Well, I don't think we have school in April.
Great question. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, and then I'm going to talk about swimming, and then I'll get to whoever's hand was down here. Okay, so we don't have school. You guys don't have school in April. We do have practice in April. If you are going to be gone for that entire month, then this team might not be great for you when we hit the water. Okay, so you could be involved this month, but April is kind of pivotal for our team to be able to practice on the water because the races happen at the end of the month. Okay, so what we do is City High is very supportive of you guys participating in this. So they provide bus passes. Okay, and so what happens is Miss Burns or someone else will get you to tell them which days you're going to be attending practices in April, and then they'll have enough bus passes for those. I'll have those at practice, so when you show up to practice, I'll give you a pass to get home, a pass to get downtown for the bus the next day, and then the next day I'll give you the same deal. I'll give you those two. So you get two every practice so that you can get home and back again.
We're talking about bus tickets, not
Bus tickets. Tickets, not passes, sorry.
I saw the confused look.
Does that make sense? Okay, somebody asked about swimming. You do have to be able to do some basic safety stuff in the water. So that should something happen to the boat, which has not happened yet, right? Okay, no, nobody has ended up in the water yet because of a boat getting flipped or something like that. It is possible. Okay, I have been coaching since 1999, and I have never had somebody flip. Okay, so that's pretty good record, and I'm hoping I can sustain that. But we do need some basic safety. So what that means is we do swim lessons. Okay, so next Wednesday and Thursday, and the following Wednesday and Thursday, you will be in the pool with our swim coach. Okay, and she is going to help you get to a point where you can go down and back successfully, where you can not drown for 5 minutes in the deep end. Okay, that's all you have to do is just not drown. Okay, just the deep end of the pool. And then you need to be able to put on a life jacket while you're in the water. Okay, those are the 3 skills that we require. And please don't be scared because she's an excellent swim coach and she will get you to a point where you will succeed with those. If you don't know how to swim, make those a priority. I know some of you hate water probably, some of you are scared of it. If you want to be on this team, you have to do those classes. Okay, so I know it might mess up your hair. Schedule your appointments for after the swim lessons. Okay, yeah.
About the hair.
Yeah.
Will my hair get wet?
Your hair will get wet unless you want to. If you want to bring a swim cap, you can. But I cannot guarantee that your hair will stay dry. But again, it is required. So just, we just all have to look messy for a week. And then it's okay. Okay, and then we'll be fine. Yeah. Great. Practices run from 4 to 6. Okay, so we get you back to the school between 6:15 and 6:30. Okay, and this bus also drops off at Perry High and at Kappa. So if those are better locations for your family either to pick you up or for you to catch a bus home, you can get off at those. There are some girls whose folks come and pick them up, or boyfriends come pick them up at the boathouse. That is fine as well. It's just going to be important for you to communicate which boathouse we're at because we do go to 2 different ones. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so what I'm going to ask you ladies to do is we have a sign-up sheet. This is not a commitment. You're not signing up saying that for sure, sign me up. I'm giving you my blood oath now or something like that. Just put your information there and I will follow up with you on Sunday probably. Say Sunday? Yeah, that's probably right. And go ahead and put a phone number that I can text. Okay, that's a really easy way for me to reach all of you if you text. So put a number. If you don't text, just put a little no text or something on there and I'll make sure to call you. Please print very, very legibly, especially emails. Make sure that someone with bad vision could read your email. Okay, that would be great. Okay. Any other questions about the rowing team? Yes.
What all do we bring to practice?
Great. So first practice on Monday, bring PE type clothes and some tennis shoes. Okay, what we'll be doing is practices vary between, we do some different types of weight stuff. We do a lot of core strength because in rowing your core is really important. So we do a lot of focus on that. We do work on the rowing machines. We do some running, but not right now because it's too cold. So it is important to have those tennis shoes. A water bottle is a great thing to bring. We do have some water fountains, but it's good to get in the habit of bringing those since when we're on the water, you will not have a water fountain unless you want to drink out of the Allegheny, which I do not recommend. Okay, because that is the only water around you as you are rowing in a boat. Okay? Okay, any other questions? How many of you are kind of interested or intrigued? Okay, if you're intrigued, come to a practice. Okay, it can't hurt to come to a practice. Show up Monday, check it out, meet some of the team members. You'll get to actually see the machine.